So if you feel like you have trauma or CPTSD here, I've done a fair amount of research on this, and it's of my understanding right now, there's kind of like two methods that you can use to improve symptoms of trauma and CPTSD, and these are called top-down and bottom-up. Essentially what this means is that the top-down model is that we start and we focus on the brain, and if we do things that improve our brain, it will help the rest of our body. And then likewise, the other approach is that if we start bottom up, we do things that improve our body, and that will help our brain. So this is where trauma treatments, like self-help treatments, can come in. Things like journaling and therapy change your brain, especially things like, for example, CBT can help you with these like cognitive, neurological wiring of beliefs and, like all brain sciencey stuff. When you change your brain, your body can respond. And we've discussed a lot of this in this guide. So for example, in the physical health section of this guide, we've essentially explained the bottom-up method of relieving CPTSD, which is, okay, we focus on the body, we can focus on things like sunlight, diet, exercise, and these are all bodily things that we can focus on, which then improve our brain. And then likewise, we can switch it around and we can do things that improve our brain, things like journaling, things like being in love, things like therapy, and those things can help us ease the symptoms that we get in our body. To be honest, I'm not sure if I really have good advice for this section of the guide because I'm still learning as I go along. And this is a very, very complicated subject. Mental health, I think, especially mental health that's come from poor modern habits, is something that I've gained a good level of experience on, but with complex PTSD and trauma, it's a whole new ballgame. What I can say is, if you do relate to having CPTSD or trauma, be grateful for it. I wouldn't be here where I am today if it wasn't for the experiences that I had in childhood. Because I have CPTSD, because I went through childhood abuse, I am the man I am today, and I have such a focus on things like mental health and self-improvement that then I've been able to come online and teach these things.